Allah you Akbar. Allah you Akbar.
Do you know what that means, by the way?
Please watch your mouth.
I'm a Jewish Arab Zionist. Ask me anything. Hey man, nice to meet you. Ahlan wa sahlan.
كيف حالك؟
Alhamdulillah.
Like, what are you?
What am I?
Yeah.
I'm a Mizrahi Jew. We're Jews that came from Arab countries.
That's like so cool.
What's your name, brother? Nice to meet you. Asher. Israeli? Naim מאוד kapara. A Jewish Arab Zionist, in short, is somebody who believes in Jewish self-determination in Yerushalayim, in Jerusalem, who comes from an Arab land. My family comes from Arab lands. We're Arabized Jews, not Arab Jews, Arabized Jews from Iraq. That's where my family comes from. And as you know, Iraq is not an Arab country, it was Arabized. And that's simply all the sign means. Hope that's a good answer.
So what are you doing out here?
We're trying to spread the word about what's the truth in Israel, the truth about Mizrahi Jews, truth about the kafiyah, truth about Palestine. Trying to educate the world.
Good luck.
Thank you.
The world has never been.
We're trying to fix it. That's why I'm here.
Good luck.
Thank you so much. Be well.
I'll check up on you later.
We'll be waiting for you. We'll give you a status report. What's your name, brother? Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
God bless you. What's your name?
God bless you. My name is not important.
Okay.
It's
No,
the idea.
it's the idea. Come sit.
Did you pull up?
Come on, let's get to the real stuff.
What's up?
Yeah.
What you'd like to know?
So what was on your mind?
Everything says Caesar Gregorio, and you started capitalizing, raping, looting, and plunder. Why can't you just be nice like civilizations, but it's different for the Sumerians, the Anunnakis, the Book of Enoch, the 88 books, and the Council of Nicaea, 352 AD, Council of Nia, Jesus Christ's real name, never coming back, Caesar Gregorio, and Caesar, the same guy that King James wrote the Bible, is the same one that wrote the Book of Demonology. Shall I go on?
Honestly, I agree with everything. I'm with you.
You can't refute it.
I can't refute it. That's the truth.
I bet you. So what else you like to say? Free Palestine. Wassalamu alaikum. Allah you Akbar. Allah you Akbar.
Do you know what that means, by the way?
Yes, I do.
What does it mean?
It means watch your mouth while I represent our people.
Who's your people?
Us.
Me and you?
Palestine, us, the whole entire world.
Are you Palestinian?
Yes.
Really?
I'm him. I'm white.
Wait.
I'm black.
Where's your family from in Palestine?
No, I'm a gully Geechee.
Huh?
I'm gonna go to get you from Beaufort, South Carolina. But guess what? Wrong is wrong, but wrong is wrong, right? And if you don't come together, they're gonna keep doing it. What level question?
Okay. I don't know if we got through the first one, but all right.
But this is no animosity. It's actual facts, evidence, and proof.
All right.
How can you hurt another man? Because you hurt another man, you help yourself, you hurt yourself and another generation of perpetual hurt. We got to end the cycle of ignorance and hate.
We do have a cycle of ignorance and hate. We need to
Yes.
change it.
You heard what I said? Yes, we are.
Yeah.
That's why I speak in my truth to power. And no, I'm not
And your truth is that you're Palestinian.
I'm whoever isn't in the name. I'm for global kindness and love.
All right, that I can get behind.
Global kindness and love.
That I agree
I
with.
ain't got to be Pakistan. I ain't got to be Israel.
Nope.
I ain't got to be black, red, or green. I just want humanity to love one another. And guess what? If I was abducted by the aliens right now, I would consider it a rescue mission.
Okay.
Why people so evil?
Well, I agree. I agree on the kindness and love. I think we can agree on that point. Kindness and love. That's what we need in the world.
Don't touch me, I'm stirring.
I'm not judging you. I agree with you.
Don't touch me, I'm stirring.
Oh, okay.
Any more questions, Greg?
That's it, brother. Thank you so much. Appreciate you sitting down with us. Thank you.
I appreciate you thinking you can even outthink me. Any more debates? Let's go.
I got nothing to say, man. You shut my mouth up. I'm honestly flabbergasted.
Shut your mouth up. Respect your elders.
I respect you, brother.
Kiss the ring.
I'm not gonna kiss the ring.
That's how ignorant, egotistical your ass is. I got billions of lives on my phone. And I own one wing but my spirituality.
Amazing.
And I bet you I stand on my spear. I bet I stand on my spear and I debate.
I think, bro, we'll continue this conversation maybe later.
No,
we want to open it to more
no.
people.
I'm the public.
You got it, bro.
And that, Khalid.
We have a next guest.
Yeah, we have a next guest.
Let me go. I apologize.
Thank you. No, it's all good, man. Thanks for your time. We appreciate the insight. You did a great job. That was fantastic. Hey, man.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Michael.
Where are you from?
New York.
Cool.
Cool. Oh, so actually anything, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm here
I
for.
guess the first part I have to ask was just to break down the three words. When you say, just the definitions of what would you say?
Of an Arab Jewish Zionist.
Well, Jewish, Arab, and then Zionist.
All right.
They all have different connotations to different people.
So a Jewish person is somebody who is a part of the Jewish collective, the Jewish family, an ethno-religious group from the Middle East, specifically from the land of Israel, descendants of Judea, the Israelites, which actually encompasses a large swath of different people around the world. Being a Zionist simply means somebody who believes in Jews' right to self-determination and living under their own respect in Jerusalem. That's it. That's all that means. And Arab in this sign specifically means, to me, my heritage. My family comes from Arabized lands, like Iraq. And that's all I'm here for. I'm here to explain to people what a Mizrahi Jew really is, which is where my family comes from.
That. That's
Yeah.
Good. No, I'm very familiar with politics and that. So, yeah, like you said, the Arab part was your heritage.
Arabized, but yes,
Arab,
yeah.
Heritage. So, how do you feel about, I guess I'll ask you one political
Can you get a little closer to the mic?
just one political question?
Yeah.
How do you feel about this talk of an American occupation of the West Bank versus Israel?
American occupation of the West Bank?
Yeah, that's-
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I believe that the West Bank should be under sovereign control of the state of Israel. It's our land.
Right.
It should be the land of the state of Israel. Yeah.
Yeah. I could actually talk to you for hours. No, but I was curious, the Arab thing, I'm glad you mentioned it.
Cool.
Your heritage.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you.
Nice to meet you, brother.
You too.
Thanks for
Have a
sitting
good
down.
one.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing this.
Of course. What's up, man? Hey. What's your name?
Harry Evans.
Nice to meet you.
I'm curious. What part of the world are you from?
Israel.
Israel. Okay, so you're Israeli.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you're familiar with the story of Abraham, right?
Of course.
So Abraham and his bondwoman Hagar,
Yeah.
Sarah, his wife. That would make you and Isaac brothers,
Yep.
basically brothers. And what's going on right now in Israel against Israel to the Gaza Strip
Yeah.
is basically is like backwashing of that
Continuation.
continuation.
We got to be the generation to stop it.
Yeah, but how is that going to happen when I believe that Israel's hiding behind land. They want that land, all right, and
Which land?
the Gaza Strip.
We don't want Gaza. We gave Gaza back.
Gave Gaza back.
We gave it to them in 2005.
Okay, what is it being bombed for?
Huh?
What is it being bombed for? What is it being bombed for?
There's hostages underground in Gaza that they refuse to release.
Same thing.
One that just
same
came
thing-
back an hour ago was just released, an American.
Same thing in Israel. There's,
What hostages?
there's hostages all in
One
Israel.
name. Give me one name of a Palestinian hostage.
It doesn't have to
I can
happen.
tell you Idan Alexander was underground now for a year and a half. An American just like you and I,
Yeah.
who was released today after being held underground for over
But
580
these
days.
are important people. That
Give me a name.
Good, no. These are
One name of one Palestinian. One Palestinian hostage in
you
Israel.
just named the names of the people, right?
Yeah? Because I remember them. Because they're important to me.
Basically, you're gonna let me You gonna let me voice
Sorry,
my opinion?
I'm Middle Eastern. I'm aggressive. I'm sorry about that.
Well,
That's my
I'm
bad.
Black Panamanian American. You know what I mean?
It's my nature. So I'm sorry about that. Go.
I'm aggressive. You know, that's why the world is scared of us. Anyway, it's like I think Israel is bullying Palestine.
Okay, I think the Arabs are bullying Israel.
They don't have the resources to do that.
How? They have 400 million people.
No, they
We're
don't
7
have
million
the
people in Israel.
resources. They don't have the
Brother, have you looked at a map of the Middle East?
They don't have. I look no,
From
I'm looking
Morocco to
I'm
Iran,
looking
that's
at-
Arabized
I
land.
looked at the history of the Middle East.
Yeah?
As well as the goings on of the Middle East right now.
Have you looked at Arab colonization?
Arab colonization.
Where do Arabs come from?
Arabs came from the loins of Ishmael and Hagar.
But where geographically do they come from?
They came from. They came from.
Arabia. The Arabian Peninsula. The Gulf.
Who
Saudi Arabia, between
who
Mecca
is
and Medina.
The Arabs?
That's where the Arabs come from. How come they have control over Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Syria, Lebanon, Egypt, Morocco?
Actually, they
How
came
come they
from
have control over all those
Hagar-
countries?
Hagar gave birth to Ishmael. All right, this is before there was a.
You're going biblical on me.
No, I'm not going biblical.
Where do
I'm
the
going
Arabs come
history.
from?
I'm going to history. I'm telling you.
1,000 years ago, the Arabs came from Mecca and
Arabs
Medina.
came from Africa /
How did the Arabs come from Africa? When the
Because-
Arabs today don't even consider the
because
Africans as their brothers.
The Pharaoh gave Abraham a gift, all right, to get Abraham off his land because God started giving all type of like pestilence to Egypt because Pharaoh took.
You're talking about the 10 plagues.
No, I'm not talking about the 12 plagues, 10 plagues of Moses. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your history that you just said that is. What you didn't call it history. You called it what do you call
Colonization.
it? No, you called it something else. You didn't say it was history. Anyway, that's what it is. All right. The Pharaoh at the time gave Abraham Hagar. Hagar was a bondswoman up in the Pharaoh's court. All right, because God was giving the land of Egypt. At the time, I forgot the name of it. You find all this in Exodus. Exodus and
Well, I'll have to
Leviticus.
research my Bible more.
The whole story of Abraham and the story why Ishmael is the underbrother.
Okay, well, I'll have.
God told Abraham, all right, that the loins of Hagar, which is Ishmael and the Arabs, all right, they will have to work harder till the land. All right, they have to fight pestilence. All right, and they have to work. I'm paraphrasing it. Extra harder than the brother Isaac. All right, Isaac is basically Judah, the loins of Judah. All right, the 13 tribes. All that is relevant. It's very relevant to what's going on right now.
Okay.
Nobody wants to study it. Even people that's from that province, they don't want to study they call it biblical. That's what you call it.
Yeah.
It's not biblical. It's historical.
Well, I'll definitely have to do more research, brother. But I appreciate you bringing it to my attention, man.
Historical, you know, and anything else is brand that you guys are hiding behind, like the domination of Palestinian people.
Thanks, man, for your time. Appreciate you. Come on down, bro.
Yeah, what's up?
How's it going, man? What's your name?
Charles.
Nice to meet you, Charles. Where are you from?
I'm from East Harlem.
Cool.
Yeah. So, man, like, I'm not gonna say I'm judging you,
Okay.
but I'm just like a little confused. You know
Sure.
what I'm saying? So, like, can you? Obviously, you don't need to explain yourself being Jewish or Arab.
Okay.
Can you explain the Zionist part?
Sure.
Like why?
What is a Zionist to you?
It's like, to me, I'm not gonna say I'm super well educated on this topic.
Okay.
But,
I appreciate you saying that, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But like I believe as someone who wishes for Israel to have control of the Gaza Strip, as well as this could include control of the Palestinians in general, or wanting to wipe them out as a race of people. You know,
That's what Zionist means to you?
that those are multiple things. Those are multiple
Wow.
things. But you know, it could be any of those things. Like maybe they don't outwardly express all of those things, but like
Who's they? Zionists?
yeah.
Well, I'm a Zionist and I don't want to ethnically cleanse or kill any Palestinians.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So like,
Neither does my family or any of my friends.
okay, so like, what do you want to do? So what do you want to do about the war going on?
We want to live in peace, first and foremost.
Okay.
And that's why we have 2 million Palestinians who live inside of the state of Israel. I don't know if you're aware of that.
They live like fully inside of Israel, not
Like you've
not
heard
just-
that
not
you've
just
heard
in
the
Gaza
chant
Strip.
from the river to the sea.
Yeah.
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. You've heard that before.
Yeah.
You know how many Palestinians live between the river and the sea?
How many?
6 million.
Okay.
You know how many Jews live between the river and the sea?
How many?
7 million.
Okay.
That's it. There's a 1 million discrepancy between Palestinians and Jews in the land.
Okay.
Like if we wanted to ethnically cleanse them, if we wanted to kill them, if we wanted to wipe all of them out, 1948 there were 700,000 Palestinians. Today there are 6 million of them.
Okay.
That's the worst ethnic cleansing / genocide in the history of mankind. That's the worst attempt at eradicating, and they live with us, they serve in the government, they're doctors, they're lawyers. My doctor is Palestinian. My baker that I buy bread from every Friday in Yaffo is Palestinian.
So hold on, this shit Loki doesn't matter.
Okay.
I don't know your definition of Zionism.
Zionist simply means, it's not my definition, it is the definition.
What is he definition?
Zion in Hebrew, do you know the word Zion?
No.
You've ever heard, like Bob Marley used to sing about Zion. You know Zion.
I kinda,
Zion is literally just another name for Jerusalem. That's all it is. So to be a Zionist means that you believe that Jews have the right to self-determine in Jerusalem. That's it. Not even in the whole land, just in Jerusalem.
Okay.
Now Jerusalem at certain points was a capital of a kingdom. You know, the kingdom of Judea, the kingdom of Israel, kingdom of Samaria. So Jerusalem took hands at different times. This is history.
Yeah.
So that's all it means. It means that you believe in the right of Jewish people to be able to self-determine in Jerusalem. It doesn't mean kicking any Palestinians out. It doesn't mean that Muslims can't live there or Christians or Arabs. And that's why today in Israel, we have the most diverse country in the Middle East with the most ethnic minorities living in it.
This might be a dumb question, but
Okay.
define self-determined. Like, what is that?
We have the right to live in peace and dignity under our own control, Jewish control in Jerusalem.
Okay.
Yeah, to not live like a dhimmi, if you know what that means.
What does that mean?
When the Muslims conquered Jerusalem, they treated every ethnic minority, Christians, Jews, Druze, whoever wasn't a Muslim, as a dhimmi. We had to pay a jizya, which was a tax for a non-Muslim to pay to protect us,
Okay.
even though they came in after, they colonized the land.
I mean, look. Okay, like This is also another dumb question.
Okay.
Where exactly is Jerusalem? I kind of forgot. I'm not good at geography and shit.
I appreciate you admitting though, because I think that, like I've been in Israel for the last year and a half during the war. What I've been observing, it's my first time in New York since the war started. What I've been observing is a lot of people speaking with full confidence, like, I know this needs to happen. That's why I commend you for being able to say, I don't know where Jerusalem is, or I don't know that much about the conflict. That's like the biggest step to understanding this. Jerusalem is in the Middle East, in an area called the Levant, off the coastal plain of Israel in the Judean hills. It's like smack dab in the middle of the country, about a 40-minute drive from Tel Aviv. It's situated in the middle between the forest area and the desert, which on the other side of the desert is Jordan, just like 10 kilometers away, or like 5 miles.
Okay. All right. So, why, in your opinion, did the war start?
Why? Do you know about October 7th?
Yeah, of course.
What happened on October 7th?
I mean, well, yeah, okay, of course it's about the war started, but like, you don't support what happened, right? Like,
On October 7th?
Like, if you, like, I guess like retaliation is like a little bit of a vague term, but I think my opinion on the whole thing is just that it was that from what I know about the conflict, there's been a lot of tension. Well, obviously, there's obviously been a lot of tension, but like, it's been a lot of Israel. From what I know, it's been a lot of Israel suppressing a lot of what Palestine stands for, I guess. But You know, I don't know. Actually, I don't know shit. Hold on. I'm looking like,
But I appreciate that. This is because I know you don't, and I don't mean to say this in an offensive way. You don't know shit, and I can see that like you're trying to know shit, but you don't actually know anything. And as somebody who lives there, is a brown man just like you,
okay.
I find it deeply offensive when you try to like come up with an opinion on something you don't know. Like for example, I'm not coming out with opinions on what's going on in Congo, Sudan, Somalia, Ethiopia. You know there was.
Y'all not posting shit. I'm like, I would appreciate. I know I just like kind of wasted your time, but like I would appreciate if y'all just didn't post it. Like, I mean, what's up?
Can I give an alternate
Like, 'cause
solution?
I never got to like a real point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You did get to a few real points. You had some questions about Zionism, which I think are important,
okay.
and you didn't take a stance. I mean, we could definitely cut those. But if I could offer an alternate solution,
Yes.
we just got to. You could even say it on camera. You neither support Israel or support Palestine. You don't know, and that's fine. If anybody judges you for that, they're fucked up. Not you. You're on the good, bro. If you can admit that you don't support either way, but you don't know enough, that's the most human way to be, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's a good thing to post, but it's obviously your decision.
I would rather y'all not. Like, I'm low key just like, I just had a very visceral reaction, and I guess like,
Do you think you'll have visceral reactions to Zionists in the future after this conversation?
not as much, but I do believe some Zionists go a little bit let's just say go a little bit further than your definition.
I can concede that point to you.
Okay.
But can we also admit that some Muslims and some Christians also go way past the point of peace talks and living in coexistence? Like
Oh, yeah.
every group of people on planet Earth has an outlier. But you shouldn't you don't have a visceral reaction to Muslims or Christians.
No.
You shouldn't to Zionists.
Okay. I'll at least take it into consideration.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like,
What's your name again?
Charles. But like,
Really nice to meet you, Charles.
again, I would just like, I know it's probably a fun.
I
Just
honestly,
like if you could at least like learn my name, learn where I'm from.
Sure. That's
and,
no
like,
problem. I honestly,
Just cut out the parts where I'm not like where I'm like really stuttering and shit.
I think you did, personally, I've done a lot of these. I've
Yeah.
talked to people like this. I think you did a fantastic job. I think
yeah.
you came out very honorable. Like if anybody were to give you shit, you didn't even agree with me on anything. You just,
But like I did want to hear you out because
Yeah.
I was just like so.
bro, you should be proud of yourself for that. The fact that you didn't shut me down and you're actually willing to listen it means, and you know what? I recommend that you have a conversation like this with a Palestinian. Don't take my word for it.
Okay.
Find a Palestinian, talk to them about the same things that I said.
Yeah, fair enough. I got you. Yeah, man. I mean, like, yeah. I think this. I think what you're doing is like.
I'm trying to educate people on my family story. That's it.
Okay.
I want people to understand where I come from, where my family comes from, the oppression that we're
What is your
under.
heritage again?
I'm a Mizrahi Jew, which
Okay.
means a Jew from the Eastern world, from the Arab lands. So my family's from Iraq, Turkey, obviously Israel as well.
Yeah.
I did a DNA test. I'm 99% Levantine Canaanite. So I'm from Palestine. I'm more Palestinian than most Palestinians.
Okay.
So, but people will still call me a white colonizer and tell me that I'm a Nazi because of the fact that I support my country, Israel, and that I'm a Zionist. It's not right, you know?
No, I mean like, look, I do heavily disagree with anyone that supports Israel. That's what I'm gonna say at least. You know, I'm not gonna say that like I don't completely understand their reaction, but I just think that, you know, targeting schools and hospitals was, you know, completely unnecessary.
And you condemn it when Hamas does it also, right?
Yes, I do. Definitely. I definitely condemn what they did.
But so if Palestinians' main perspective, they believe in targeting schools and hospitals.
No,
And that's not a generalization.
No,
That
I'm
is,
I'm not saying that's their main.
I'm saying, as somebody who lives there, most Palestinians statistically agree with targeting schools and hospitals because most Palestinians openly support Hamas. Both in the West Bank and in Gaza and in Israel and in Jordan, a lot of them support Hamas. Most of them support Hamas.
Yeah.
But the question is, like, you said that you kind of look down on anybody that supports Israel. Do you also then for Palestinians? All I'm asking for is for it to be equal.
I definitely don't. I don't look down on them. I just heavily disagree. That's all. But like, I also disagree with those who like, you know, necessarily wanted the Hamas thing to happen. You know, who wanted that whole thing to happen. And you know, I'm not going to speak on people who support Hamas right now because like, what they grew up around is very different than what we grew up around, and so it's just like they just have a different perspective on, you know, the work that Hamas is doing. And
The
so-
work that Hamas is doing?
Not the work. I mean, you know what I mean, bro? Like whatever their goal is.
You mean terrorism?
Yeah.
That's not work. I mean, they would murder you right here. They would murder the two of us.
Fair enough. I mean,
Like, I'm not saying they would murder us for sport.
I don't know. I'm done, bro. Like,
Okay.
I came here just to like chill
I appreciate you.
and like. I didn't come here to think low key, but you know, I mean, I guess you got my brain juices flowing or whatever.
That's all I wanted to do. I've accomplished my mission.
And, yeah, I know. I definitely just don't want this posted, though. But I just appreciate the conversation.
Okay, appreciate you too, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, y'all get someone else that like, you know, is more willing to be on camera. But I was just like, I thought I could make better points than I did. You know what I'm saying? But that's it.
Blessings, brother. Nice to meet you, Charles.
Yeah, have a good one, bro.
You too, man.
Hi,
What's up, brother? Nice to meet you.
Yassine,
Yassine? Where are you from, Yassine?
France.
France? Muslim?
My father's and my mother.
Like come from an Arab country originally?
Yeah.
Where?
Moroccan and Tunisia.
Nice. Cool.
And you are?
I'm a Mizrahi Jew. You know what a Mizrahi Jew is?
No.
That's kind of sad. I wish you did. Mizrahi Jews are the Jews that came from Morocco, Tunisia, Iraq, Iran. My family specifically from Iraq and Turkey. Assyrian Jews, my family as well is part of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you live in America?
I live in Israel.
In Israel?
Yeah.
What is a Zionist?
Could you come a little bit closer to them?
What is a Zionist? Definition?
That's a good question. Zion, you know what Zion means?
No.
Zion is the other name for Jerusalem in Hebrew.
Okay.
We say Tzion.
Sure.
So Tzion, Zionism, being a Tzioni, literally just means that you believe in the right for Jewish people to self-determine in Jerusalem. That's it. In Jerusalem. That's all. That's all it means.
Okay. Do you think that it's done today? Like it's
Well, we have control over Jerusalem. All faiths around the world come to Jerusalem to pray. The Muslims live in Jerusalem in peace and security. So do Christians, so do Jews. So, I mean, I think it's definitely not perfect. There's a lot of work we have to do to improve on. But we're doing a damn good job for the Middle East. For the Middle East, we're doing a pretty phenomenal job.
what does it mean to do like? What do you mean by doing a great job
That people are living in relative peace and security in Israel.
in Israel?
In Israel.
And outside of Israel?
That's where it gets problematic. I mean, we've been fighting for the last 76 years with every single country in our surrounding on the basis of what? Why did Morocco and Tunisia ethnically cleanse their Jewish communities? You know?
Yeah.
In 1776, there was a synagogue opened in Yafo, specifically in Yafo, Tel Aviv, in Jaffa, specifically for the expulsion of Jews from Tunisia and Morocco, because the Muslim conquerors of Tunisia and Morocco became so aggressive towards the Jewish people, they had to leave. And if you ask me as a Mizrahi Jew, I say that's really terrible because the Jews of Morocco and Tunisia were there before Morocco and Tunisia were Arab countries or Muslim. So if you point the finger at me, I point it right back at you.
I don't point the finger.
I know. That's why I'm saying generally. If somebody
Yeah.
points a finger at me, I say, what about you?
Yeah.
Where's my peace? Where's my right to live in freedom and security?
My best friends are Jewish from Morocco and Tunisia,
Nice.
so they had some harsh past.
My best friends also growing up are Moroccan Jews. Most of my best friends growing up are all Moroccan Jews. I grew up doing Mimuna after Passover all the time and listening to Moroccan music. Island was island, island bikum. You know that song?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, this is what we grew up with.
In Morocco, they're not living in Morocco now, right?
No, there are some Jews in Morocco. The king now is becoming more peaceful towards Jewish people because he realized every country that kicked out their Jewish population, they're all suffering. None of them are doing good. Every single country that kicked out its Jewish population is suffering. So now there's a handful of countries in the Middle East who decided we want our Jews to come back home. And Morocco took this stance that they made peace with Israel. They decided we want to have open relationship with Jewish people. And it's a beautiful thing. And Moroccans are some of the coolest people ever, man. I love Moroccans. I grew up around Moroccan culture. I know it well. So there's no reason we need to have hate. We shouldn't have hate between Algeria or Tunisia or any of these countries.
Why are you doing this like right now?
I was in Israel the last year and a half. I've been living under the war. I saw the worst of the war while I was there. And I realized how many lies have been spread about my country and my people. And it really made me want to come out here to tell the truth. I think not enough people know about our history of Mizrahi Jews. Mm-hmm. When you ask them what is a Jew, they'll tell you it's a white person with a black hat and a suit. They don't know anything about Mizrahi Jews. So I came here because I want people to be educated. I want people to understand. And you know what? God bless. Every conversation we had so far, people are like extremely receptive to it.
So what is the truth from Israel that you're trying to show or explain to?
You know, honestly, I think it bubbles down to one thing, is that we're trying. We're really trying our best to be our best. As opposed to the countries in our surrounding, I would say, are not. They're trying to kill us.
Sorry, I'm laughing. But,
it's the truth. Hey, you're Middle Eastern, I get it. We laugh at this shit.
And what do you think about Israel's government then? They are
not
trying
good.
To do their best?
No.
Okay, not good.
I mean, it's not good, nor is it bad. I mean, they're as bad as any other government of a democratic country. They're definitely a lot better than every single country in the surrounding, like by a large margin. But they suck. They're like, you know who the number one criticizer of the Israeli government is? Israelis. And even when we have a good government, we still criticize it.
French.
Because we're Jews. We like to complain about everything. It's part of it's what we do. Because we're trying to make a better life for all of us. Not just for Jewish people, but for Palestinians, for the Druze, for the Assyrians, for the Copts, for everybody in the region. We're trying to usher in a movement of peace in the Middle East. And we're the only one doing it.
Are you talking about the government or the Israeli people?
The government and the people. I think the government makes a lot of mistakes often. And they generally do a very bad job. But they're also trying. They're human beings just like us, you know?
What do you think about the future then? Short-term future in the next years about Israel in the Middle East?
I think we need peace already. That's what I think we need. And I think there's countries in the region waking up to it. They decide they don't want to fight with us anymore. Because also, every time they fight with us, every time they start a war, they lose. They never can win Israel. You know, I believe from a certain perspective that God is involved. But if you want to take God out of the equation, put America instead of God, America supporting Israel, you still have 400 million Arabs in the Middle East. The fact that 400 million people have not been able to kick out 7 million Jews it's never gonna happen. So they need to let go of this idea of kicking us out of the land. And salam. No more trouble.
Okay.
Let's have peace. Let's party together in Beirut. Let's eat hummus, you know?
Yeah.
You feel me, right? You agree with me on that.
Yeah, sure. And do you think that Israel can live in peace with Palestine, or that they will eventually conquer or...
Well, I don't believe, personally, I don't believe in a Palestinian state. Okay. I don't think there's any justification to creating a Palestinian state. Okay. Some Jews will agree with that. Some Jews will disagree with this. But I think 100%, if there's a peaceful conversation, bro, we already have peace with them today. There's 2 million Palestinians that live inside of Israel. These are Israeli Arabs. Most of them are Muslim. You know this?
Yeah.
So we already proved we can do it. It's the rest of the Arab world that needs to say, hey, we're willing, we're ready.
Okay. How long are you staying in here?
A couple more days, like 2 or 3 more days.
Then you're going back to Israel?
Go back to Israel.
Where do you live in Israel?
In just south of Tel Aviv, in Jaffa, that area. Yeah.
Well, it was nice to meet you.
What was your name again, brother?
Nice discussion. Sorry?
What was your name again?
Yassin.
Yassin. Very nice to meet you, Yassin.
You too.
Thank you, brother. You're the kind of person that will bring peace to the Middle East. I swear to God. You're the kind of person.
Right. Thank you very
Appreciate
much.
you, bro.
Bye.
Hey. أهلا وسهلا. الحمد لله. وأنت؟
I'm originally from Morocco
أيوة.
and from Spain.
Can you come a little closer?
Yes. I'm originally from Morocco and from Fez society. I'm interested in your show or inquiry, or how can I say it? I have two main questions.
Okay.
We have noticed it here in New York, as well as in Israel, Palestine, a community of Jewish people who are Orthodox, and they are displaying their faith with, how can I say, with faith, with assurance, and with deep belief that Zionism is a kind of heretic, like heresy, which has nothing to do with the true Jewish faith. That's the first question.
So you were saying the ultra-Orthodox Jews.
Excuse me?
You're talking about like the ultra-Orthodox Jews in New York City,
As
as in Israel.
and
Yeah.
Palestine.
So do you know roughly how much percentage of the Jewish population in the world is Zionist?
No, honestly, I must confess, I don't know how many,
So?
how much people.
It's about 85 to 95% of the whole Jewish population in the world. That's 15 million Jews are Zionists.
Really?
Mhm.
Well, honestly, I must confess, I don't know. I was thinking that the community of Jewish people who are traditionalists, who are seeking to true faith, they are not. And when I think sociologically speaking, yeah, it seems that Zionism includes or englobe or a vision of expansion, political expansion, which would maybe include Jordan, Egypt, many Arab people.
Have the Zionists ever shown you a desire to expand into Jordan and
Yeah, I mean, it seems that it is part of the ideology.
How?
It's part. There are some geographical maps that shows the vision of expansion and of belief, ma'am, ideologically, in Zionism. In such a way, it reminds me of Trump's vision to include Canada, to include Groenland, to include Panama, and to include Gaza.
Let me point you a question. You're Moroccan.
Yes.
Do you consider yourself Arab?
Not really, because I'm Arab. I might say that I'm Arab as well as Berber, because you know Moroccan people, it's hard to say since you have a family.
Because you're not Arab.
No, I wouldn't say I'm.
You are Arabized. What does that mean? It means the Arabs came and colonized you. They conquered Morocco.
No, I'm not sure of that such assertion.
It's the truth. They did the same in Israel.
No.
800 years ago, there was no Arabic in Israel. The Arabs came and they violently colonized the Middle East and North Africa. This is what happened.
Well, you know the history of the Arab people. They think that it starts from Omar.
But this isn't true.
Well, you say that.
I did my DNA test. My family's from Iraq. I have no Arab DNA.
Really?
I'm 100% Levantine Canaanite, but this is the truth. Neither you or I are Arabs. We're a product of Arab colonization.
It might be so, but
It's not might, it's the truth.
Well, I need some proof.
Go
You can-
look, do a DNA test and look at the region's history. When you dig underground anywhere in the Arab world, you don't find Arabic. You find Amazigh, you find Canaanite, you find Phoenician, you find Hebrew.
I think honestly that I'm Moroccan and I think I am a mixture of Berber, Arabs, and maybe some Jewish roots. It might be so too.
But who you are at your core.
But you can't be so affirmative and telling me that you are not Arab or you
You
are
have
not.
to be, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
I mean, you are telling me without evidence and scientific.
I'm going to give you the evidence right now.
Well,
And I say this with love because I see you as my brother in the region. I don't see you as different. Both of us are victims of colonization.
it might be so.
I'm telling
but
you
it
it's true.
has
Now
to
wait,
be
listen.
proved.
Ismani, listen to what I'm going to say. Okay? America, North America. Before European colonization, there was millions of people here that had different religions and different groups, and
Yes.
now you have 300, 400 million people. Most speak English. Most are Christian. Not everyone, but most are Christian. That's a product of what?
Well, that's immigration.
Colonization. Everyone will
Yes,
agree.
and we can say
South
so.
America. Before, there was a bunch of indigenous groups. They were polytheists. They were Native Americans. Then the Europeans came in, and everybody now is mostly Catholic and speaks Spanish. That's a product of what?
Well, colonization as well as.
Now here's the hard
as
one.
immigration.
This is the hard one for every Arab to answer me. The Middle East used to be full of Amazigh, Coptic, Assyrian, Kurdish, Mandean, Jews, Zoroastrians,
Yes.
a bunch of ethnic groups.
That's right.
Now, a majority of the people, 400 million people, are Muslim and speak Arabic. That's a product of what?
Well, the part of colonization as well as immigration.
That's it.
You know what
Point
bothers,
blank.
What bothers me personally, I would say, is only racism.
Sure,
Racism.
bothers me also.
Listen to me, please.
I'm with you.
I would really appreciate, in my faith, I would say, I'm a man for peace and for humanism and for how can I say it? Yeah, it was a kind of same community for all the world. That's a dream. I'm like a John Lennon say, imagine all the people. any trend or any ideology that will preach racism
Okay.
and expansion and domination and hegemony by imperialism or by even faith. I mean, faith has not to rule the world. Honestly, mind and conscientious and moral and ethics and human rights should rule the world, all the world, not Israel or any Arab country.
So we agree?
That's it.
But then what I expect from you as my elder that I respect.
I'm almost 80 years old.
So what I expect
I'm
from you,
not
and you're
going-
Muslim?
Well, yes, but
I love
I'm
Muslims,
not
no
practice-
problem.
No, I don't practice.
Okay, no problem.
But I say, honestly, that I see Islam as a kind of common denominator for all human beings because we believe in Moses, we believe in Jesus.
But if you
we
believe-
believe in Jesus, we believe in Moses.
If you
we
believe-
in Zechariah.
First of all,
Amos,
the
in Amos.
Druzim also believe in Moses and in Jesus and this, but they're oppressed by the Muslims.
Well, I'm against any oppression by
So
any country.
then what I expect from you as my elder, and I want to look up to you. I want to look up to you, but what I expect you is not to look down at Zionism. I want you to look down at jihadism,
Oh, you're right.
at Islamism.
Oh, you're right.
But I want you to be calling that out, not Zionists.
We have to fight the jihadists and we have to fight, I would say,
So then we agree.
anything that look for oppression, for domination, for
We just have like 30
exploitation.
seconds. We have to move on to the next
thank
guest.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Habibi, give me a hug.
Habibi, thank you.
It's so nice to meet you, brother. What's your name?
Ben Jafar.
Ben Jafar? What a beautiful name.
God bless you.
اسمي Tal. Tal.
Tal.
Tal.
God bless you.
Nice to meet you, brother.
God bless you.
God bless you. What's your name?
Maxim Katznelson. My great grandfather's brother was one of the founders of Israel.
Wow. You're Jewish?
Yeah, I'm a Cohen.
Nice. What was your first name? Axum?
Maxim.
Maxim.
Maxim, it means magic.
Maxim, yeah. What's up? What's on your mind?
Well, to be philosophical, I believe that I have superpowers, you see.
Okay.
Yeah, I can turn off the lights of a building.
Wow.
Yeah, one day I received the energy from the stars, and I was pointing my hand. See, the light comes out of your hand, right? And I was pointing my hand to a building, and the lights went off. And I felt the lights going off in my hand. A lot of people have superpowers, but they either they're not aware of it yet, or like Moses. I'm related to Moses. He split the Red Sea. So in the Bible it says, "You will do greater things than I." So imagine if I can turn off all the lights in the entire world.
That would be insane.
Yeah.
But you can do it.
With enough concentration, yeah.
How do you feel about Israel?
You know, Einstein didn't want to become Prime Minister of Israel.
Okay.
What do you feel about it?
I love it. I live there.
Yeah. So you don't know Katznelson? Yeah. Every Israeli knows Katznelson. He's the boyfriend of Golda Meir. And she went to him for advice.
I gotta educate myself more on the Katznelson.
Yeah, he was the first Zionist Belarusian.
I gotta go back to the drawing board with that one.
Says you're a Zionist, right?
Yep.
So you should study up on your history.
Yeah, I need to.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sitting down, bro.
No problem.
Nice to meet you. What was your name again? Maxim.
Maxim.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Yeah.
I had no fucking idea what to do with that. I'm so sorry. That last guy really threw me off.
Oh, you're good. What was going on?
He told. What's her name?
Jonah.
Jonah, nice to meet you. Like, he sat down and he said he has the power to turn lights off with his mind.
Oh, really?
I was like, how do you feel about Israel?
Well, wait, what's your name? I'm sorry.
Tall.
Tall?
Tall. And Jonah, right?
Yes, sir. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Jonah.
So I just want to, ask some clarifying questions. I feel like
Could you scoot up a little more?
Yeah. Sorry, I appreciate it. I guess like my biggest thing. Firstly, I'm a Jew. But I'm pro-Palestine.
Oh wow, interesting.
Well, I'm pro-Palestine, pro-Israel. Just like from a nuanced perspective.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not like pro-Hamas or anything, but I want the all the war crimes and all the bombing and stuff to end. I want the hostages freed. I feel like that's a pretty reasonable take. But a couple things. So one for you, I see a lot of conflicting messaging, especially from Jewish people about what they think the keffiyeh means. So I was interested in someone who's like actually wearing it like pridefully, like what it means to you.
Do you know what it means? Do you have any?
I mean, from my understanding, it's solidarity with the Palestinian people.
So unfortunately, I don't know how we got really there, but this has nothing to do with the Palestinian people. Keffiyeh, the word keffiyeh in Arabic comes from the city Kufa in Iraq. This is an ancient Mesopotamian garb.
And it's the fishnets, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was known as a shmach to the Akkadian and Sumerian people. The two stripes here, they symbolize the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, the ancient lifeblood of Mesopotamia, where my family's from, by the way.
Yeah.
These are the ripples on the river, and the fishing nets that pertain to the ancient fishing communities of Iraq that still exist there today.
Yeah.
It was
Sorry, I'm just squinting, by the way. I'm
No,
not
no
trying to,
worries.
like, look at you.
Actually, you can take my sunglasses.
Oh,
if you
no
want.
worries. I appreciate it.
Okay, because I'm against the sun. But this only came to the region of the Levant in the 1930s. Before that, nobody wore it in the Levant.
Yeah.
Nobody wore it in Palestine. Palestine also wasn't a thing back
Yeah.
in the 1930s. So it was only in the 30s when the Arab Revolt happened and they tried unifying under British control, unifying the whole Arab world, that they started pushing this to be worn by the Arabs. And it was only in 67 where it became a Palestinian article of clothing. But actually, here's my point as Jews. You're a Jew, I'm a Jew. We should be sticking up for all the people of the Middle East who are oppressed under Arabs and under Islam, which there are many, including the Mandeans, who are the original fabricators of this garb. And they still, the Yazidis and the Mandeans, they wear this in the Middle East today. And they're like this, so angry that the world sees it as a terrorist scarf. Or sees it as Palestinian. It has nothing to do with Palestine.
Well, I mean, you know, like Palestine itself, they're not terrorists. It's the people that like gain control. And now there are a couple competing factions that all like use terror tactics. But I don't know. I'm very like I feel like they deserve the land just as much as the Jews deserve the land.
I agree with you. I want to live with them in peace.
Yeah.
And that's why in Israel we have 2 million Palestinians who live with us in peace.
No, and so I don't know. I guess afraid to tell I'm about to graduate, but my classmates, I applied for birthright, and I want to see for myself. Man. I'm excited.
First time?
Yeah, for the first time.
Dude, I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
How old are you?
22.
Dude, this is the best time in the world to come to Israel.
That's what I think, because, I mean, obviously there's a war and there's a lot of violence, but I mean, there's so much not undercover, but non-represented, like, people protesting the Israeli government and Palestinians protesting Hamas, and it's sad that it gets repressed, obviously by Hamas, like executing these civilians. But then it's also, I just think clearly the governments want this to keep happening because Netanyahu stays in power, the Hamas leaders stay in power as long as the war keeps going. But I don't know. What do you think about that?
I mean, I think regardless of how you feel about Netanyahu or whatever it be, we've shown in Israel, both the government and the people, a serious desire for peace. We don't see that in the Palestinian territories.
Yeah.
I've been to Palestine. I've been to Ramallah as an Israeli. I've been to Nablus. I've sat with members of different terrorist groups. I've seen them face to face.
Yeah.
It's not the status quo. It's the status
Peace
quo.
Is not the status quo?
Absolutely not. And if you need a good resource, go to a YouTube channel called Corey Gil-Schuster, the Ask Project. He interviews unbiased Palestinians and Israelis. I've done ride-alongs with him. It's not that Palestinians aren't capable of wanting peace. It's just they're so indoctrinated.
Yeah, that's
and
what
part of
I
that
was
comes
gonna
from the
say.
West. By the way, UNRWA, an organization that for the last 20 years has been propagating Gazans to become more extreme.
Yeah.
The U.S. intervention and Western intervention has ruined any chance of them wanting peace.
Yeah.
But this is a wider problem of the Arab world. The Arab world has a serious, serious desire for killing and maiming Jewish people and Israelis. It's only starting to change a little bit now. But I believe that my family story as a Mizrahi Jew is the key to fixing that issue.
No, I definitely agree, because even though I disagree with the sentiment, I see from their perspective, even though I disagree, how it feels like we are white colonized. I mean, obviously, like not like you, and I feel like so many people don't even know about what a Mizrahi Jew is.
Most people don't. I had a Jew sit today with me at a bagel spot and be like, I was shocked that you were even Jewish. I didn't think you were Jewish.
Yeah.
And that was coming from a Jew.
Yeah. And so I see from the outside looking in all these like Ashkenazi Jews like immigrating, but I just think they don't understand like the diaspora in general. But I don't know. How would you go about, let me ask you this, reverting back a little bit, and also I don't want to, let me know if I need to go.
She'll let you know for sure,
okay,
yeah.
Amazing.
You're good, bro.
Okay, amazing. Well, what is the status quo in Israel? Because I just see, I mean, from my understanding, it almost feels like American politics where it's very divided. And there's, I would say like definitely like there's, what do you think?
It is very divided, but mostly I would say like sort of liberal parts of Tel Aviv versus the rest of the country. Most of the country is on the same page that we can't live next to jihadists. That's just that we're all on the same page.
Yeah, you can't negotiate with terrorists, but are they like, so I guess like, are they like, do they want to wipe out Palestine? Okay, but they just
again,
are,
if
like,
we wanted to, we could have.
No, I agree with you there, and that's why. I mean, I think war crimes are 100% being committed, and I think it's bad. But I think the rhetoric.
Do you know a war where war crimes weren't being committed? Could you name one?
I mean, look, like the civilian to combat ratio, like
the lowest in modern urban warfare history.
Is it?
The
I mean,
lowest.
it's
John
just-
Spencer, a U.S. war analyst, like openly came out with this.
So
and
then
there's
what
been
are all
multiple
the-
investigations, by the
yeah.
way. Even Hamas admits
No,
70%.
Yeah, I agree, and they conflate their numbers, and also like you do statistical analysis.
So these
it doesn't
war
make
crimes,
sense.
if you care about war crimes, and this is me coming to you as a brother,
No, I
not,
get
not as
you.
an enemy.
No, I get
If
you.
you care about war crimes, I need you to stand here on this table with a Sudanese flag, a Somalian flag,
No,
a
no.
Lebanese flag, a Syrian flag, a Yemenite flag, a Congo flag, and an
Definitely.
Ethiopian flag. Because this year, millions of people in
yeah.
all those countries are being killed. It
No.
pales in comparison to Palestine.
No, yeah, I 100% agree. So
To take you seriously, that's what I need.
no, I'm not. I totally get you.
As
and
a brother.
No. I am not out here like, look, like I'm not out here. I'm not out here at a I'm not out here at a protest. Like I stand with the Israeli people in the cause in that regard. I don't want them to keep like pushing and annexing land with like. I don't like extreme forms of Zionism. I guess what do you think? Because I think,
You'd probably call me an extremist because I don't believe in a Palestinian state.
okay.
I don't believe in a two-state solution.
So you think it should all be like Israel under like equal rights,
The best rights we can offer.
the best rights we can offer?
I'm a world traveler. I travel to 70
Yeah,
countries
yeah.
around the world. I've never seen a version of equality. You and I can agree equality doesn't exist in the US.
Yeah.
It's maybe the best possible option for people, but it doesn't exist. And I can tell you, as somebody who's been in 70 countries, equality does not exist, especially in the Middle East. There's no sense of equality. We don't have to offer people equality, but what we should offer is the best quality of life we can for Palestinians. Right now, we're not doing that. Right now, the situation in Judea and Samaria and the West Bank, it's a mess.
Yeah.
And in Gaza, it's a mess. That's why I believe we should conquer that land. It should be sovereign Israeli land. We should offer the best quality of life, the same way that Arabs in Israel would never move to a Palestinian state.
Yeah.
They would tell you today they'd rather be doctors and lawyers and work in their own
Yeah.
businesses in Israel than ever move to Palestine.
Okay.
It's a pipe dream,
No,
and it's destined to fail as a reality.
so then what would? Okay, so then let me ask you this because I don't necessarily know if I agree with that, but like I respect.
So
your
let me make
opinion.
you agree with it. Ready? I have a good talking point.
Well, look, I'm not gonna. I can say that.
Hold on,
just
I have a
don't
good
like the
idea for you.
rhetoric. I don't want to go and like.
One sec,
conquer
Habibi,
any
listen.
land.
One
Okay,
second.
I'll
Here's the best
listen.
talking point you get here. You give me one ethical justification right now to creating a 53rd Muslim state and a 22nd Arab ethno-state in the Middle East. Give me one moral justification.
That's not what I'm saying, but I understand where you're coming from.
But that's what Palestine would be.
yeah, but
And we
okay.
know this because that's what Palestine is today.
Okay. And now look, like I'm not here trying to argue with you
I know.
or anything like that.
I'm saying this as a brother. I'm just Middle Eastern, so it sounds aggressive.
Firstly, I don't think it sounds aggressive, and I also get.
I'm so sorry. We have a couple girls that we want to put on so we can wrap in like 20 seconds.
Sure.
Okay, well, I'll just say like, maybe I'll wait again, I'll be
Go
back
to Israel and let's talk again.
for sure. And I don't think you're being aggressive whatsoever. Thank you for having time for me,
Actually,
man.
appreciate you. Have the time of your
man.
life in Israel, man.
Thank you.
See you, brother. Thank you. It was lovely talking to you.
Yeah, you too.
Alright, girls can share the chair.
Don't be so scared. I'm not scary. How's it going? Nice to meet you. What's your names?
Fiona.
Fiona?
Isu,
Isu?
what's your name?
Tall.
Tall?
Yeah, tall. I don't know if if you
Yeah,
guys
we can
share
sit
this.
together.
Where are you guys? Korea?
I'm from Korea.
Korea?
I'm from Taiwan.
Taiwan. Oh, cool. I love Taiwan.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
What's on your mind?
I was just curious. I don't want to offend anyone.
Okay.
I don't
I don't get
know a
offended
lot of
easily.
it. I don't know a lot about this, but I feel like the words here, Jewish, what is it? Arab Zionist, they
It's
sound
confusing, right? Yeah.
What is it? Like,
So my family is from the Middle East, and I'm Jewish, and I'm a Zionist. So I'm here to try to educate people on the reality that there's many people just like me in Israel.
okay.
We come from a group of Jews known as Mizrahi Jews, which means the Jews of the East. There's even Jews in parts of China called the Kaifeng Jews. We have Jews all over the world, Jews of color, who live in Israel. They actually make up 70% of the state of Israel. Like most people in Israel, and you walk around, they're brown, black, Asian, not white people as they make it seem. And so Zionism also stands for them, and being Jewish also stands for them.
Okay.
And for me specifically, we come from Arabized countries, countries that were colonized by the Arabs.
So, is it like difficult for you to live in like a Jewish, like a white amongst a white Jewish?
No?
No, like there's nothing like.
I think sometimes they're not the most educated on my story, but then also I'm not the most educated on their story. We've all been through a lot of shit, you know. Like we also have Ethiopian Jews who spent a long time in Africa and were oppressed, very largely by the Ethiopian Christian and Muslim community there. So the thing with Israel is we're a melting pot of all these Jews that came back home to where they're actually from. So there's issues. We have people who are racist, and we have people who don't like each other based on their color of skin and their religion, whatever. But when you look at the region as a whole, as the Middle East, it really works. Like we have a pretty damn cool country.
Okay.
Yeah.
But as a Middle East, you're like Middle Eastern and Jewish at the same time.
Yeah.
So what's
Judaism comes from the Middle East, by the way.
Yeah, but like, sorry, I'm not really knowledgeable.
No
about
worries at all.
this.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here to educate.
I'm from Korea. It's very like.
I love Korea as well, by the way. I've been there twice.
So like, I don't know. What's your take on the whole Palestine-Israel conflict?
I'll give you guys something that can resonate with the two of you. You're from Taiwan and from Korea. If North Korea or China today were to break into either one of your countries, steal 250 people, take them hostage, murder children in front of their families, which, by the way, both North Korea and China have been threatening to do to both of your countries, how would you feel? What would you want to do?
We gotta defend ourselves.
That's what we're doing. And we're taking the most shit in the world for it. The three of us are pretty much on the same page. We're all pinned against a similar enemy. And by the way, our enemy, North Korean weapons were found in Israel on October 7th. I've seen them with my own eyes. And so are Chinese cars, who were shipped in from China to Egypt and then from Egypt to Gaza. So the three of us are actually on the same team. It may not seem like it, but we are actually on the same team. Because we have the same people or the same groups trying to oppress both of our countries, or the three of our countries. They just have a different way of doing it. But the reality is, if they attacked you guys on October 7th, in South Korea in that way, or in Taiwan in that way, you would do everything in your power to defend your country, to get your people home.
Yeah. I guess that makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. What should we ask?
I kind of ran out of questions.
No worries, you did a great job. Those are good questions.
Thank you. I guess.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice
Thanks for
to
sitting
meet
down.
you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
See you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice day.
You too. What's your name?
My name is Chanel.
Where are you from?
Florida.
Cool. What's on your mind?
Nothing right now. I'm like thinking like how did I get here?
Oh, you saw the sign.
Yeah.
Do you have any opinions on it?
Yeah. Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Why what?
Like why are you here?
Why am I here?
Yeah.
I'm here to tell people the truth about my family, my country, my people.
So what is there to tell the truth about?
I feel a little confrontation.
Why?
Are you like, you can tell me honestly, I have no problem. Are you like pro-Palestinian? Are you against Israel? You can speak to me honestly.
Honestly, I'm not one to get into the politics for it.
Okay.
I just more so care about the people who are dying that's involved.
So we're both on the same page with that. Okay. What?
So why? I'm so sorry. I apologize. Why do you feel confrontation?
No, I don't. I thought
Oh.
I sensed some confrontation in your voice.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
The Florida in me.
So, do you have any specific opinions on Gaza or on Palestine? Like something you wanted to express?
I don't know. Like, are they even going back and forth? Do you know?
Yeah, I live there. They're going back and forth because a war was started on October 7th. Do you know about October 7th? You never heard about what happened on October 7th, 2023? So, have you ever heard about the terrorist group Hamas?
Oh, okay, yeah.
You heard about them?
Yeah.
Do you know anything about them?
I just, not like every little detail, but I heard.
What do you know?
That they're on that.
What does that mean?
I don't know. They're really violent.
They are really violent, yeah. And they came in on October 7th to Israel, and they murdered about 1,200 people. Some of them on Facebook live streams. They took people hostage, about 250. One of which was an American who was just released like an hour ago, after almost 2 years. An American like you and I, from New Jersey. And they've been on a relentless campaign for the last year and a half to try to kill as many Jewish people as possible. They fire rockets into our country.
That's terrible. Because it's like, there's no need for that. Like,
You're right. There is no need for
there
that.
really isn't. This is. That's something. So that's why you have the sign now.
Yeah, I'm here to raise awareness about my country and what we've been through. I've been living the last year and a half under a war with rockets fired over me and my family members, having to run to bomb shelters. I don't know if you read the sign before you sat down.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't. What is it?
I'm a Jewish Arab Zionist. Ask me anything. Have you heard any of those terms before?
Ask you anything?
Yeah, ask me anything.
Anything?
Anything.
What do you feel about Kanye? Like, on the songs that he's releasing?
Did you hear his new song?
Yes.
Honest thoughts. I love Kanye. I'm a big Kanye fan. I thought the beat was sick, but the song is disgusting.
I know.
But that's dangerous because you're gonna have people around America who are gonna sing, non-ironically, they're gonna sing "Hail Hitler" because the beat was fucking epic. It's an amazing song.
Oh my god! See, that's what I'm saying.
So-
like, my thing is, it's that. It's the beat. The beat is fire. Like everything. Okay.
You heard it?
I'm up to date with all of that. That's why I asked.
So yeah, I mean it's terrible.
That's like the only politician.
But this is how smart Kanye is with his anti-Semitism, with his Jew hatred. He's a genius musical artist. You can't deny it. I mean, I grew up on his music. He knew that he was going to make a song that's going to go viral and get stuck in people's heads. And that's how you have a chain effect. This is very similar to what they did in the Holocaust. Very similar to what they did to my family before they kicked them out of their countries. We got to stand against it. Even though the beat is sick and the song is good, we got to stand against it. Gotta have some willpower.
This song is not good.
All right, fuck off. It's not that good. It's good. It's not that good.
Okay, but no, yeah. Trolling aside, I seriously understand, and I agree. I feel like all this shit will stop. Like all the hatred, all the back and forth, all the negativity is just ended.
Amen.
Let's focus on what's going on, and at the end of the day, what's really going on is the fact that there's kids who are in place to lead the future. The newer generations are literally the ones who are going to replace us when we're not here. So killing them and stopping so many families from being together and like breaking them up is something that's no good. And that's what's the main focus on mine. I don't know about anything. I'm not into that. I'm more into the fact that the hell is people dying for other people's like beefs. Really, that's what it looks like. It's just beef. It's like really.
You feel like people in Palestine and Gaza are dying senselessly, like for no reason?
Like everyone's dying for no reason. Everyone that's involved, like on both sides, because at the end of the day, when one attacks, the other one's going to attack back. So it's more so when they attack, they're aiming for places who are like, you know what I'm saying?
Who?
Either or, both of them.
Do you know any sort of examples of a war where that hasn't happened?
Well, of course that happened. That's war, but I'm saying that's the thing. There shouldn't be that.
There shouldn't be war. How do you aim to stop it?
Aim to stop war. What the fuck can I do?
I think Israel finds itself asking that same question all the time. What the fuck can I do? Honestly, that's the truth. We find ourselves asking that question all the time. Because if you look at peace in the region, we're the only country who has the diversity we have, and we wear it proudly on our shoulder. And you know, we already have peace inside of Israel. We have 2 million Arabs, Palestinians who live with us. So we've already proven we can do it. Problem is our neighbors are really not interested. They're actually looking for any way to not have peace most of the times.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really like one that's gonna say all that.
Well, I appreciate you sitting down. Thanks for bringing your perspective. Nice to meet you. What was your name again? Chanel. Nice to meet you, Chanel.
Nice to meet you too.
Thanks so much. What's up?
What's up?
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
I'm Jay.
Jay?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. I'm tall. What's on your mind?
So you're like a Jewish, like Arabic? Like, are you like what are you?
What am I?
Yeah.
I get that question a lot these days, actually.
Really?
I'm a Mizrahi Jew, is what we're colloquially known as.
Mhm.
We're Jews that came from Arab countries, or
Yeah.
from Arabized countries, as I like to say.
Yeah. So you're like Middle Eastern, right?
Middle Eastern, fully Middle Eastern. I just did a DNA test. I'm like
They
99%
swear.
Palestinian.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, what I don't agree with the term Palestinian, but like I'm
Yeah.
99% from that land.
So why don't you agree?
Because there's not really a thing Palestine. It's not, it doesn't come up genetically. You're Israelite, you're Canaanite.
Yeah.
Palestinian isn't a DNA, it's a nationality.
So do you like being in your skin?
Sorry?
Like, do you like being in your skin, walking around day to day?
Beating my skin?
Being in your skin.
Oh, I love it, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very proud of my heritage and where I come from.
Do you get like racially, like sometimes like people be racist to you?
Honestly, I've been pretty blessed. Like I've been to 70 countries around the world. Where are you from, by the way?
Well, I'm Indian and I'm Native American and Dominican.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Dominican, Indian, and Native American. Wow,
Yeah.
cool mix. Yeah, no, I honestly don't really get racially profiled often. The only racism I really end up getting is usually for the advocacy that I work when I stand for Israel, and it's usually coming from people who look like me, other Middle Easterners.
Really?
Yeah,
What?
Muslims or Arabs, people who identify as Islamic or Arabic,
Yeah.
they'll usually give me shit for being a proud Jew or being a proud Zionist.
Yeah, because like I used to like do like be Muslim and like I heard about it like Jewish like Arabic people and like they do not fuck with it because they're like you can't be Jewish and be Muslim at the same time because they study two kind of different like things like everybody
You used to be
goes
Muslim?
yeah,
You
everybody
left?
like
Why did you leave?
because like my family, like my mom is Muslim because she's Indian and Native American, and then my dad's Dominican and he's a Christian.
Uh-huh.
So like they didn't like really get along that much like when it came to like religion. So my mom was like, yeah, let's just switch off and just be a Christian. Which is really bad on her part because my fam was like, but you're a Muslim woman, we go by Allah, like, and it just was like a thing.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's like so cool. So like,
Yeah.
do you like what type of foods do you eat? Like,
What kind of foods?
yeah, for like your culture.
Pretty much whatever you would consider as Middle Eastern food is like, well, we eat things like kuba, if you know what that is, and shawarma.
Yeah.
A lot of rice dishes with chicken, a lot of salads. We have bomb-ass food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
Very
recommend?
good food. Huh?
What do you recommend?
Oh, find an Iraqi Jewish restaurant and get kuba. It's like a big dumpling. It's amazing. Kuba, C-U-B-B-E.
So like, what made you want to like be like an activist towards like what you do now?
So do you know what happened on October 7th? Did you hear about October 7th?
I didn't.
So October 7th, a terrorist group known as Hamas, a Muslim terrorist group, they broke into our country and they murdered 1,200 people and they took 200 hostages.
Actually, I did hear about
You heard
that.
about it.
Yeah.
But one of the hostages is literally just released an hour ago.
Really?
He's an American hostage like me and you.
Yeah.
Like either one of us could have been a hostage.
Mhm.
And on that day, people started unironically calling me a white colonizer. I was like, I was a YouTube personality. I used to do travel videos around the world. That's what I did as work. People started calling me a white colonizer. They started calling me a Nazi, a genocider, unironically.
Yeah.
And so it really made me want to step up to the plate and defend my people and my country, because I know that's not the truth.
Yeah.
You know, my whole family is made up of refugees. Every single one of my family members was kicked out by Muslims to Israel. Every one of them. Most of them being from Iraq.
Yeah, because it's like, how are you Jewish and a Nazi? Like, that
we
don't
didn't,
even
we didn't
like
colonize shit.
That's what I'm saying. That don't even make
Like
sense.
my family's still poor in Israel. We don't have anything. We never like came with riches. We didn't take anything from anybody else. We were just kicked out like refugees. We build a normal life for ourselves, and that's how most of Israel is. 70% of Israel is black and brown. 70% are people of color.
So cool.
They look like me and you.
Yeah. Like, did you hear about like what happened like underground about the Jews like going underground? And like they
Where
had,
here
like,
in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did? Yeah, like I actually look into stuff like that because I find it fascinating. And I was like, what? And they all got like
What did
mostly
you-
arrested, like
what
12
did-
people.
What
Like,
did you think about it?
I was like, I mean, they want to make something of their own. They could do that. Like, I mean, I was a Muslim woman and I turned to Christians. I morely like believe in like Muslim, but you know, I do it for my family. So I just didn't understand because like, you know, they weren't hurting nobody. They wasn't doing nothing to nobody, but the police was like, nah.
If I remember correctly, they were like breaking COVID protocols. I think it was during COVID that they built a tunnel
Yeah.
because they were told not to pray in their synagogue, so they built tunnels underground to get to the synagogue.
Yeah, because like, why are you gonna like? Every religion is all the same. Like, everybody should respect everyone's religion. I don't get that. Like,
I agree with you.
Yeah.
100%.
Just because you don't agree doesn't mean you have to be like bashing somebody else for their religion.
True.
So That's like all I have to say.
Cool. Nice to meet you, Jay. Thanks for sitting down. Appreciate you.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome.
Shy.
What's your name?
Shy.
Shy?
Shy.
It's a Jewish name.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, my full name's Cheyenne.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
but I go by Shy.
Shy, nice.
What's your name?
Tall. Tall, like tall?
Okay.
That's my name.
Nice. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know anything. So I feel very uneducated.
Have you heard anything? Like, I'm sure you've heard some stuff.
Yeah, kinda, but as much as it might sound like kind of messed up, I don't really like to involve myself in much on social media.
Okay.
So I feel like that's a lot of where like it's spread around, and I kind of just don't engage in that kind of stuff. You know what
Can I
I'm
actually tell you, I know this is going to sound a little crazy, but I actually respect that opinion the most.
saying? Really?
Like, people who sit down here and tell me they don't know anything and they don't have a side, I respect that the most because I really think, like, you have any family in Israel, or
No, I
are you
don't.
Jewish?
No.
Muslim? Have any Arab family? So, like, if you have zero connection to the conflict whatsoever, I actually think the healthiest opinion is just not to have one.
Yeah.
Like, obviously you can research and like understand and learn things on your own. I recommend always traveling to the region, but I actually think this is probably the healthiest opinion to have.
Okay.
It's just not opinion.
Okay.
I'm happy to educate you on some stuff that I can tell you, but I always say, like, have a conversation with me, but try to find somebody from the opposite side to have a conversation with them too.
Okay.
Because there's many people who disagree with what I say.
So what exactly is the opposite side? Like, what are you pretty much like saying that's like making somebody else have a different opinion?
Well, that I'm a Zionist. I don't know if you've ever heard that term
No,
before.
I don't. I actually looked it up before I came over here, but I still didn't
What did you
understand
see?
it.
What did?
I don't even remember honestly because I didn't get it, so it just went out my mind.
Well, some people say, a lot of people, I mean, I think if you ask the average person in this park, they'll probably tell you a Zionist is like a racist colonialist who believes in taking over land of Palestinians or stealing somebody's land. In reality, all it means is that Jewish people like me have a right to self-determine in Jerusalem, which means we can have our own sovereignty, live in respect and peace in Jerusalem. That's all it means. Zion is the word Jerusalem in Hebrew, Zion.
Okay.
Yeah. So a Zionist, that's all it means.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of confused as to why people think that it's like
It's a lot of propaganda.
how.
Specifically in this park / in NYU, I think a lot of professors and college teachers, especially people who are coming in from the Middle East, who have already a big bias against Israel or Jewish people, they've been propagating to all of New York City and to all of America that we're somehow evil because we believe we have a right to live there. And because there's a war going on right now and people are dying, they use that as a justification to say they're just mass murderers and there's killing as many people as possible. When in reality, it couldn't be further than the truth. We're fighting a war that, you know, like if, for example, if New Jersey invaded New York and stole 250 people, murdered 1,200 people,
Yeah.
New York would go to war.
You know what? Yeah.
New Yorkers are rough. New York would go to
I don't
war.
think New Jersey would actually even like survive
New
that.
Jersey would be part of New York.
Well, yeah.
New York would colonize New Jersey.
Definitely, 100%.
So,
okay.
what we're doing is we're protecting ourselves, we're defending ourselves.
Arabs are normally Muslim. Is that correct, or how is? Because I've heard like different sides.
So that goes in a really deep conversation, but
Okay.
Arabs are not originally Muslim. They became Islamic and then used it to colonize the rest of the Middle East.
Okay.
They used Islam, the religion, and they colonized most of the Middle East. But most of the people who are Arab today are not really Arab. They're colonized. My family's from Iraq. That's considered an Arab country or a Muslim country today. But it wasn't like 800 years ago.
I did not know any of this. So.
It's colonization. Same thing like Christopher Columbus and the Europeans colonized here.
Yeah.
The Arabs colonized all over the Middle East and North Africa.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know where Israel is on a map?
I didn't pay attention in
It's all
school,
good.
guys.
It's
I'm
all
sorry.
good. I had to ask that question to somebody, the first person I asked.
Let's be honest, the school system in the
It's not
US
very
is so
good.
shitty. Like, I passed doing nothing.
But again, I respect you for being able to admit openly that you don't really have an opinion on it. Actually, I have so
I
much
don't.
respect for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I don't, though. I feel
No,
bad.
it's all good.
I probably should be a little bit more educated, but
I hope you learned something here.
yeah, definitely.
Cool.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm still kind of a little confused, but I feel like it's just like a very big topic with like a lot.
If you find yourself really wanting to learn, I would say like go ask Jewish people. You live in New York?
Well, I just moved here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where?
Manhattan.
Cool.
Yeah.
There's Jews everywhere here.
Okay.
You can enter, like Jewish people are extremely friendly. You can go into any random Jewish building and be like, listen, I'm curious, I want to know. Tell me your narrative. And Muslims are also very friendly. You can go to a mosque and ask them the same question.
Okay.
Find an Arab, find a Muslim, be like, hey, listen, I'm just asked these Jews about this. I want to ask you guys your opinion also. And but it's
So
only...
what's the difference between like Like, is there a difference between the two types of Jewish? Is there two types? Like, I'm kind of confused on that.
It's not really types of Jewish. I mean, Judaism or the Jewish people are one big family.
Yeah.
But we had something called a diaspora, which is where we were kicked out from Israel to a bunch of different countries.
Mhm.
So I'm a mix of a bunch of different ethnicities of Jews.
Okay.
And for example, you can have Ashkenazi Jews who are the more like white passing Jews, the ones from this area,
Mhm.
who came from Europe. You have
Okay.
Jews who are more brown like me who came from the Middle East. Jews from Africa who look black, they're Ethiopian. You have Jews from India, from China. Yeah. We all kind of practice the same exact thing with little changes in between.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the best way for me to break that down would be like types. That's why.
You're a
yeah.
bubbly person. You're a nice person.
Thank you.
I feel like you get along with people great.
Yeah, I
like
do.
you're the kind of person, if you find yourself interested, go talk to them.
Okay.
The same way you did with me.
Okay.
Like, go talk to these people to try to understand.
Yeah,
But
'cause I
only if
probably
you
should.
care. If you don't care,
I do care. It's not that I don't. Like, let's be honest. I feel like everyone's kind of selfish, so we only really worry
I don't
about
judge
what's
you. I
going
think that's
on.
normal.
Yeah. So, you know, I definitely want to be more educated, just because things like this, like, yeah, I want to be involved. I want to know what's going on, but I don't really pay attention much, so I probably should.
yeah. Well, you're in the perfect place to do it.
Yep, I guess so. Learning moment.
Cool, Shai. Well, very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Thanks for sitting down.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
My
What's your name?
hands are sweaty.
It's all
My
good.
name's Mo.
Mo?
Mm-hmm.
Nice to meet you.
How
Where are you from?
I'm from Boston, Massachusetts.
Cool.
Where are you from?
From Miami originally, from South
Okay,
Florida. Yeah.
You like that over there?
What, in Miami?
Yeah.
It's okay. I prefer living in Israel where I live now.
Okay.
I
you
like
live
it a lot.
there,
Yeah, I live in Israel now.
but you're out here.
Yeah, I just came here to actually do advocacy, to explain about my country, to do what I'm doing right now. I traveled all the way from the Middle East just for this moment between us.
Okay, I respect it. Okay, so I have a question. So you're like a Jewish Arab?
hmm
Can you explain that? Because I don't understand.
Yeah, so you know what an Arab is.
Yes, I know what Jewish people are.
So Arabs is kind of like a misnomer in general. Like a lot of countries who are considered Arab countries today, they were Arabized or colonized by the Arabs. Arabs came from one specific place
Right.
in Saudi Arabia, Mecca
Okay.
and Medina,
Yeah.
and they spread across the whole region.
Mhm.
My family comes from Iraq.
Mhm.
They were there for 2,500 years before they were kicked out by the Arabs.
Okay.
But the thing is, they're not Arab, and most of the people who lived in Iraq were not Arab. So it's only they became Arab once they were colonized. And so I call myself an Arab Jew. It's actually the better term that I kind of wanted to put on the sign was Arabized Jew,
Mhm.
because it's people who were colonized by the Arabs.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's
I can
the
understand.
Jewish group that I come from.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have a question. Since that you're like an Arab Jew person, or am I saying it right? Because I don't want to be like
Arabized.
disrespectful. Arabized.
The actual term is Mizrahi Jew, which means a Jew from the east.
Say it again.
Mizrahi.
Mizrahi.
Mizrahi, exactly.
Mizrahi
Mizrahi,
Jew.
yeah.
Okay, so how do you feel about gay people?
Great.
Okay, so you don't have like a opinion on it? Because I feel like, you know, aren't like Jewish and Arab people, don't they both like despise gay people? You can correct me. I'm asking you like.
It depends who you talk to. If you speak to very religious people who take everything in the Old Testament, New Testament, the Quran face value, then yeah, many of them. I don't know if saying despise gay people would be the right term.
Okay.
They don't agree
So
with
just
gay
say-
marriage. They
Yeah.
don't agree with. Some of them don't agree with gay rights.
Okay.
But I usually don't like to represent Israel. Please don't use this for the video. But I don't like to represent Israel in this way. But Israel is the only democracy in the Middle East that actually allows gay marriage, has the biggest gay pride parade in Israel.
didn't know that.
The reason I don't like to represent it in that way is
Okay.
because our neighbors who are Arab,
Uh-huh.
you are right, generally despise gay people, or generally are like very aggressive towards gay
Yeah.
people. And so when having conversations to try to gauge respect, I usually don't start with Israel being a pro-gay country.
Okay.
Because
So
you're
they're
not going to be able to get to
pro-gay.
them you're not going to get to their side with that. You know?
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so do you ever find it like conflicting for yourself, like being, I forgot the word again.
Mizrahi.
Mizrahi. Like, what are the hardest things you go through being that and trying to like teach other people?
I think generally like the racism that
Mhm.
the Arabs will project or Muslims project at me for not being on their side.
Okay.
Because they'll be like, oh, you're brown like us, you need to be on our side. When in reality, Jews come in a bunch of different colors. There's Jews who look like you, Jews who look like me, Jews who look like her, and they all come from different parts of the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so I don't like the racism and the discrimination.
Okay.
Like, that's probably the hardest thing to contend with, but I feel like I'm pretty good at defending my side
Mhm.
and bringing the truth to it.
Okay.
So it doesn't faze me too much.
So do you see like, you do feel like there's a lot of like ignorancy towards
Absolutely.
Sorry, I don't like bees. I really do not like bees. Oh my god. Is it gone?
Yeah, it's
Okay. So I'm sorry. What was I asking? So yeah, you feel like there's a lot of ignorance towards what you're trying to like promote and
Absolutely.
teach along. So do you feel like you're doing a good job teaching? Like, do you have a group of people, or is it just you and yourself?
It's usually just me by myself. Today there's an amazing organization called Facts for Peace that are supporting me.
Shout out to Facts for Peace.
Shout out to Facts for Peace. But I think I'm doing a great job. I think there's not enough people who look like me who are doing this, which is one of the reasons I'm out here.
I mean, I think you're doing a good job too, especially for advocacy work. You know, we all need a good advocacy.
Thank you.
So yeah, that's
Thank
my
you so
mark.
much. Nice to meet you, Mo.
Nice to meet you as
See ya.
well.
Nice to meet you, brother.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Rex.
Rex. Love that name.
Yep.
Italian?
No. I like how you try to dominate the handshake.
I saw you pressing down harder. I was like, I gotta match the energy. I usually give weak handshakes. My hand is not so good. I have inflammation here.
Oh, okay.
Where are you from?
Queens, New York.
Nice. Love Queens. What's on your mind?
Question. As a Jewish, you follow the Torah.
Yeah?
Can you say the name Yahweh?
I don't say it just because I was kind of taught by my peers not to say it.
Why?
I don't know, actually. I don't really have a reason. I think it's out of respect. But you know, God or that name has like a million different iterations. It's one of those things I don't even necessarily believe, and why I don't do it, I just do it out of tradition.
Well, then you're contradicting what the word means then. Because God, why would God ever hide a word? Why would God ever want to say, hey, you're not allowed to say my name?
Yeah, I'll concede to you. I don't think God, I'm not sure if God ever said you can't say it. I think this is just something that Jews do.
Yes.
Yeah. There's a lot of things we do by tradition that's not specifically in the Torah or in any of the books, but we just do it out of tradition. And I don't think that necessarily is a bad thing. But we don't treat it as like, you can't say the word, you're going to go to hell if you say the word. It's just like out of respect. I've said the word a million times in my life. When I was a kid, I used to say it out of to spite people. They tell me you can't say it, I used to say it.
What do you feel, since you're both, right?
What?
Since you're an Arab, you represent the Arab nation.
I'm not really Arab. I'm Arabized. Is that how I would really term it?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I wanted parentheses around the Arab word, but I didn't get it in the video. But yes, we use it really to draw you into the conversation, because saying an Arab about a Jew is a misnomer. A Jew can't be an Arab. There's a very, very small sect of Jewish people who are Arab Jews. But most Jews from the Middle East, Mizrahi Jews, are Arabized Jews. They were colonized by the Muslims and by the Arabs, and then forced to Arabize.
what's a since I'm allowed to ask, what's a Muslim to you?
What is a Muslim to me?
Yes.
My brother. Somebody who believes in the same God as me. It takes a different prophet, two different prophets. But somebody I really, really want to coexist with in the Middle East.
Good answer.
Thank you.
All right, since I could ask you anything.
Anything.
Good.
Feel free to make it tough too.
Say, I had a phone call, right? And it was God, Yahweh, Allah, whoever.
Uh-huh.
And you had one question. What would it be?
If I had one question for God,
Yeah.
I would say, what's up with the dinosaurs? Where does that fit into the picture? I don't have a clear answer on that one.
How about if he said, to dig?
To dig?
Yeah. Because look, imagine you finding a dinosaur, right? Right? You present it to the world. The entire world's excited about it. And what do? They dig and they find history. Not just about dinosaurs, but say about Egypt, say about Mesopotamia, say about whatever. The Sumerians.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about digging, because things get layered on top, just like human behavior.
Absolutely.
So if you find a dinosaur, you're excited, aren't you?
Very much so.
And wouldn't you want to dig more and more and more and more?
Yep.
And you find other things. So the dinosaurs isn't just for entertainment. Hypothetically, I'm just guessing. That's what God would say. But he would also say that it's important for you to dig in every aspect, because there's dinosaurs in every aspect of your life.
It's actually very, very philosophical and true. Very insightful.
You would think you just got the phone call.
What, I have a phone call?
No, from God.
Oh.
Do you know about the universe?
A little bit.
What do you know about why do you think God created it?
Why God created us?
Yeah. The universe, no. The universe. You're just a small, well, you're the big part, but you're a small part of the universe.
In Jewish philosophy, actually, it's something I really like about Jewish philosophy, more in Kabbalistic belief systems.
Kabbalistic, yeah.
There's a big focus on not actually having an answer to that question, and the whole idea of Judaism being a struggle with God to try to find an answer to that question. So,
How about one day the answer comes?
What was that?
How about if one day the answer comes?
Yeah, I think one day the answer is supposed to come.
It is going to come.
Yeah. But I very much like the idea of having to contend with God, having that back and forth. It makes you stronger in your faith. It makes you believe more.
Yeah.
Because you don't have all the answers.
No. With fish, just like in a pond, and he's the fisherman looking over. That's why
True.
fishermen are so important.
True.
You can only see in front of you. The fisherman could see everywhere. And the fisherman can almost see like almost 1,000,000 years in advance. Imagine that.
Crazy.
Yes. Imagine from the beginning of Homo sapiens, right? Say, or right before that, right? So being a Jew, this is in relation to that. Being a Jew, what's your understanding about Jesus Christ, and what's your feel about him?
I love him, personally. Last summer, in the height of the war, I walked with a donkey from Nazareth to the Sea of Galilee in his footsteps.
Yeah?
With 3 donkeys, actually, for 5 days in the wild.
Nice.
I have a lot of respect for his story. I believe he was a pretty powerful Jew with a lot of influence.
Mm-hmm.
I don't take him as a messiah, but I appreciate his story. I actually really appreciate how close today Christians feel to Israel and to Zionism and to Jesus' story because of him. And it's not, that path wasn't always clear. For a long time we were butting heads with Christians, mostly Christians dominating us.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays things have flipped. It's not perfect, but I appreciate his story a lot for where we are today.
How about Jesus? You know, he's supposed to come back, right?
In the Christian narrative, yeah. Not in the Jewish
of course
narrative.
not. When he does come back, right? He is going to make people believers, without a doubt, who he is. Would you believe him then?
Can't say.
If without a doubt, without a doubt of proof, there's no doubt that he's who he says.
Yeah, it's hard for me to answer that question. And this is coming from somebody who appreciates his story a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I really do.
But you know, Jesus, how we understand it is he's God, right?
In the Christian narrative, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know how you're created?
How am I created?
Yeah.
Like, biologically?
Yeah.
Yeah, sperm and the egg.
I mean, biologically, like, okay, so you are hydrogen and 2 parts oxygen, right?
Yeah.
You already know this. You already know this, right?
A little bit.
Okay. So
We're
you know.
just start breaking, and like if you could wrap up in 30 seconds.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
What's your final closing thoughts?
That one day, every single race and every single religion will realize that they are one.
Nice. Good poison. Nice to meet you, Rex.
Nice to meet you.
See you, man.
Yep.